So the name of the book is called What Does Demiuri Show Me? Brown Girl World. And it's just basically written to empower and uplift Black girls, especially Black girls that have been bullied and abused. And it just basically, I'm telling myself this and my niece this. I wrote this when I was homeless, when I was fighting for my niece, right after I got out of jail, right after my whole world, just crashed and burned as a coping way. And I was
Mhm.
telling myself this, and this is what I wish I could tell my niece after they separated us. And I realized that all Black girls could benefit from this. And it just teaches Black girls how to build themselves up when they go and live in a world that's going to try to tear them down.
You
And
know,
these are all the things that I wish I was told as a child.
yeah.
And so I'm telling other children this so they can be fed this young, so they can be prepared for when they go out there. This just teaches Black girls about integrity, about self-love, how to love yourself naturally, who you are, how to be strong, how to be grateful, and to pray. And remember that there is a God that hears you when you pray.
Man, when
So
I was homeless fighting for my daughter, I wasn't thinking about writing a book.
shit, that's all I had. I didn't have no money and I did everything I could do. I called CPS and the police. So it's like, well, I could create. And that's how I cope too with writing. So I just wrote her a letter. That's all I had. And so now it became a book.
What are at least three of the most powerful parts of that book? You said it's about you. Now that you go back and do a self-reflection when you read that, what are the three most impactful moments that when you look at it, it literally brings a tear to your eye? Because that's your
So
whole
the
story.
Yeah. So the back of the book is actually a picture of the last time I saw her. This is her.
Mm.
And this is an illustration. So if you go on my page, it's a real picture that looks just like this of her going back into the door. That was the last time I saw her. Another most powerful part of the book is it's a drawing of me and her of a real picture. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bring it up here.
Mm.
So this is a real picture. That's me and her. That's her on my back. This is a real picture. And
Mm.
somebody drew this for me. I'm actually getting emotional now. And then I wrote her a dedication page. I still to this day cannot read this without crying because it's like, we had a special bond, and that's evil because they know I was feeding her. I was telling her everything she needed to hear because they was breaking her. They were breaking her just like they tried to break me as a child. I was getting jumped. And now they're breaking her. It's a demonic spirit. I don't care what nobody says. Them generational curses, they are real. And they want this world to think that they perfect, but it's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on to children. The most powerful thing, another thing is that this little girl looking at herself. And so what I would do when I was a child, when I was getting, I was called black, ugly, and manly too as a child, my entire childhood.
Mm.
I felt like a man. They like, you black, ugly, and manly just like your daddy. And so I would go into the mirror, hold my face, and be like, damn, I don't see ugliness. I don't see what they talking about. And
Mm.
I would talk to myself. I would be like, am I really ugly? And so I'm challenging little black girls to go do the same thing, but tell yourself something positive. So that's the most powerful
No,
thing
don't put
about
the
it.
book up. I want you to read that piece. I want to know what it says. The world needs to know what you wrote.
You want me to read the whole book or the dedication
The
page?
dedication.
Oh, Lord, you trying to make me cry. Okay. So the dedication page to my niece, the child that woke up my inner child, the person who reminded me that I still had magic inside of me after everyone tried to break me and steal it from me, the person that showed me I was a dancer, to the fairest in the land, girl, I'm still holding on for your call. We are going to be free and we are going to be fine. And one day I will be dancing with you again and your vision will be mine because we used to dance together. And when I was getting beat on and I left and I moved back in with my family, I was contemplating suicide. I
Mm.
never told her that. And she wrote she's gifted. Cause when I was getting beat on, she was the only child that asked me because I wasn't living there. I would come around there with wounds on my face. She was coming to me. She'd be like, Janiqua, are you safe?
Mm.
Are you safe? And I never told her this. None of my family asked me how I was doing. And then when I moved in, I was contemplating suicide because I'm leaving one abusive environment going into another. And these supposed to be the people that's supposed to care about me.
Mm.
And I was thinking about killing myself one day. And she was waiting on her bus. I never told her anything. And she wrote me a letter. And she almost missed her school bus. And she gave me that letter. And she gave me this. And this says, and I still hold on to this. This is about maybe 2 years old, and it said she believed she could, so she did. And she wrote me a letter that said Janiqua was going to be okay.
Mm.
So she woke up my inner child. She woke up my drive. This whole brand started from me fighting for my niece. That's why I fight for every other child that I see.
Mm.
She woke me up because I suppressed who I was as a child, and I suppressed a lot of things. But when I saw her going through that, reminded me of how the fuck they did me. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I said, I'll be damned if they do it to her. And I